A suited man walked out of his office. He never returned. This man had realized that nothing in his world made sense to him anymore. He asked himself, why was he wasting his life performing meaningless tasks for people he neither knew nor cared about? This monumental realization drove him onto a path where attaining a point of pure tranquility and peace would be his only achievement, his nirvana. Determined to attain this liberation, he embarked on an epic voyage, crossing oceans, braving the deserts, battling through snow, swamps, and wasteland, leaving behind everything that once possessed him. For several years he kept up this effort, never waning, solely determined to achieve his goal. Inevitably, such time spent alone, with little resolution, can seriously disrupt your mental well-being, not to mention your personal hygiene. Deep in the jungle, the man took up his last remaining connection to the life he once had, a razor. With it, he shaved his entire body free from hair. He wandered along aimlessly, bald, and still wearing the same tattered suit that he'd left his old life in. Whilst looking up somewhat ironically for inspiration, he noticed, through a break in the canopy, high above the treetops, a solitary mountain. It was unlike any other he had seen. A wave of optimism flooded over him. Compelled to ascend, his body obliged. He scaled the mountain for days, dragging himself up, foot by foot. He took a path through the rocks that looked curiously disturbed, as though someone had walked this track before. Finally, he crawled the last few feet to the summit. Exhausted, his hands and knees ripped apart by the jagged rocks, his face dirty and unrecognizable. He lifted up his head to look for the answer that he'd been seeking. It had to be. Blurry-eyed, the man sees, sitting before him, cross-legged and calm,